Hey guys, what's up? Back with another BGS review. This time we're going to go through some hockey cards. And I know maybe you guys aren't big hockey fans. I'm a huge Pittsburgh Penguins fan, grew up in the area. So for me, Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Yager, Malkin, all those guys. And, you know, in the 90s, they had so many phenomenal players that played through the Penguins organization that were on other teams. It's almost like anybody who was anybody in the 80s played with the Penguins at some point in their career. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, I used to have a large PC of Mary Lemieux back in the day. Probably, I don't know, 300 autos, maybe 150 jersey cards, and some combos in between there. And I had sold that off to a master collector that even had a larger collection than I did. And that's what really got me into like Hall of Fame rookies and just sports outside of my PC. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. We'll get to the cards. First one's going to be a 2013 Flair Showcase Jambalaya. Got an 8.5. There's a little bit of a corner wear down here. These cards are just super hard to get, and wanted to go ahead and get it slabbed and protected for any further issues. But still looks good, presents well in the case. An 8.5. Alright. This is one of my favorites. I say that a lot. Most of the stuff this PC is my favorite, so that's why I have it. This is going to be a Lindros Lemieux heart-to-heart auto out of 96 Donruss Elite. I think they used like pens back then, so they don't present well as far as the autographs, but I'm stoked to get a 9 auto on this actually. But it looks good. I like it. Two great players. You know, out of the same state, but rival teams, all that good stuff. This one was a pretty good hit. This is the 93 Leaf. So imagine that. I mean, this thing is old in comparison to what we collect nowadays. But this card came back in 9.5 with a 10 auto, so I was super stoked. It's one of my favorite cards of Lemieux of all time. Nice bold black Sharpie on there. Imagine pulling this back in 93. Man, that would have been a hit, right? Still a cool card. So this is going to be out of the 09 Ultra. This is the Jambalaya EX version. Pretty cool card. I like this a lot. Got a 9. A little disappointed in that. It's a pretty clean card. I'm not sure why it came back a 9. Again, if I would have subgraded, I'd know a little bit more. But, you know, we've all been collecting long enough that we think we have what we have in our cards, and when they come back something different, it kind of makes us question it, but it's okay. It's still a cool card. I'll take the 9 for now. This is probably one of my biggest cards in this whole order. I wasn't sure what it was going to come back. Super excited for what it did come back. But this is the Jambalaya. This is the buyback version from 2015 Upper Deck. It came back at 9.5 Gem Mint with an 8 on the autograph. So there's only 2 of these, and this is 2 out of 2. You can see in the auto, it's hard to see, but just based on the type of card stock that this is, the autos kind of fades into it a little bit. So that's why I got an 8. Didn't really care though. I mean, I'd prefer not even to have an auto grade, to be honest with you, but it's okay. That's a pretty cool card. Definitely didn't expect the 9.5 on it. Not that it's not clean, I didn't know what it was going to come back. But with the 9.5, I think it just adds to the cool factor of the card. Anyway, guys, that's my BGS order recap. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got an SGC order out of about 53 or 55 cards, somewhere in there. Can't remember. And then I have about, I don't know, maybe 500 more cards I've got to send out for grading. So we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate your time. Thanks for checking out my videos. Leave comments. Have a good one.